Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we're continuing the series rating fan builds in the Discord server. So right here, we're gonna kick it off with something that looks awesome. All right, this is by Caster Builds, and yo, this looks absolutely insane. Great use of neon parts, lighting, particles. Like, there's a lot going on right here and a lot to appreciate. I'm gonna have to just kick this one off with like an 8 out of 10. This looks awesome, and I don't know too much of ways that I would make it look better. I will say the flags here kind of seem like overkill because there's so many of them, but I'm not sure if he's trying to recreate something from like a TV show, for example, so I don't know. But 8 out of 10 on build number 1. Great job, dude. Up next, we have a little steampunk kind of build from Zucchini. We're gonna call him Zucchini. I think this actually looks pretty sick. I love this like weird, you have, how do I explain this? Like, it's a grass top, but these are also not one piece. So I just like that. It's a little different. It kind of looks like batteries in a way, which is super cool. Personally, my build preference is shade smooth everything. And it looks like you did shade smooth this stuff over here, but you didn't do it on the rooftops here. So it makes it look a little out of place. I feel like you kind of have to pick one when you're building. Either shade smooth, auto smooth everything, or just keep everything flat shaded. But other than that, I think this looks really, really cool. Great job, dude. We're going to give this a 6 out of 10. Up next, we got a little Tommy gun by, wow, I don't even know. Zwartwit. I don't know. Overall, this thing looks pretty sick, man. I will say, I wish the grips matched the stock. Like, simple, I just wish they did. I think it would look a little bit better. And, of course, you guys already know I'm gonna say it. I wish you would have shade smooth, auto smooth the drum mag here. It looks like the rest of it. You did auto smooth. But, right here, it just didn't. So, that's the only things I would really change. But I could easily tell what kind of gun it was. It looks really good, my guy. Another 6 out of 10. All right, what do we got going on right here? Wow. Okay, so this is by Why. There you go. That was the name. And this first little screenshot here looks pretty cool, but nothing too spectacular. But this next one, oh my Atlanta. So, wow, thanks Discord. Appreciate you, man. I guess we're looking at the small pictures. So, guys, I have no idea how they did this one. Like, the amount of time it would take to make a roller coaster track, man, I just don't know. I mean, it'd be easier in Blender. Maybe they did like a procedural type thing where they could just follow a curve. Who knows? But it looks super awesome. I love it. And overall, I'm gonna have to give this one like a 7 out of 10. It looks pretty good. The Roblox materials on the low poly objects is kind of killing it for me, but other than that, it's sick. Yo, what is this? This is a car game I'm making that is on an island. So far, I have a desert and a big mountain. Creeper coolest. This thing? This is awesome. It really, like, your lighting is on point too. This looks sort of like a Forza scene, man. Like, this is really, really good. I think I'm gonna have to give this a... Man, I think I'm going 8 out of 10. It looks really good for what it is. Like, I don't know any way that I would personally make it look better. Up next, we have a city here, and let's see, a stylized low poly medieval town. Okay, we got some cool looking stuff right here, and overall, this thing looks pretty sick. Do they have a... Let me see this. Yeah, they have like lighter edges, which I love that like style. I don't know how to do it, but it looks so good. Overall, I gotta give this city a pretty high score. I do wish it was a little less flat, like the ground is flat all the way through. If there was like some hills, height change variations, stuff like that, I think it would look a lot better. But my guy, this looks sick. I would also like to see maybe like some lights in the windows. So like neon parts behind the window, just to make it seem a little more lifelike. But also still being, you know, a stylized low poly build. But yo, I am going to give this an 8 out of 10 as well. I think it looks really good. Up next, what do we got? This map is for my game coming out in a few days by Evil Cookie. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so, I think this is cool. and a bit weird, I guess I could say. So it looks like you had your map and it was a square, and you have everything included, like your shops, your daily reward chest, your leaderboards. Now, I'm not sure what your game is going to be, so I can't really say what this is going to be, but it does look like it's blocked off by fences. So did you add this on just to make it seem less square-like? If so, I don't know, my guy, but if that has a gameplay value and everything, I do like how it's not just water. You added islands and palm trees over here. You have some cannons up here, so if those are any gameplay, wow, that's probably going to be pretty cool for the player. But overall, I think I want to give this one a 5 out of 10 because the houses could definitely use some more detail, probably even a different color scheme. It seems very dark for how playful of a map it looks like it's trying to be. So I think the houses themselves are a bit dark. Other than that, you did a pretty good job, my guy. Ooh, we got a little waterfall scene. Kind of like a lobby for a minigame type game. Alright, so first things I notice is we have a cool bridge with kind of some moss growing on it. I really love that aesthetic. Second thing, yikes, I'm not exactly the biggest fan. We have parts, and we, committed to this slate material, and then still smooth plastic ground. This, I feel like it just doesn't blend well together. And it looks like overall you wanted a more low poly, simple style. So I would go for more cartoon styled waterfall and maybe change these to smooth plastic and then put a texture on them. But other than that, like overall, I like how there's height variation in this. I like how you have water, a waterfall, a little bridge. I like that stuff, and everything doesn't seem all flat, so good job there. But because the styles don't really match each other, in my opinion, I am going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Wow, up next we have this, a low poly museum filled with detail built within a matter of days. Maxwell, wow, dude. Wow, this is really, really good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the trees, but that's just because I'm not a fan of the flat shaded look. However, they fit well with this build, so you get a pass from me. I can't really let my opinions, only my opinions justify the build rating. So this looks really, really good, man. I genuinely like this a lot. The colors work well together. It is a bit dulled out, but that was probably what you were going for. And I like how you added the trees and plants to bring more life into a rather dull building. This looks super good in my opinion, man. You killed it with the lighting. You killed it with the little beams over here. And just everything. Like, there's no dark spots in here. It looks really good. I'm going 9 out of 10 on it. Up next, a dreamy fantasy mushroom cliffside cave. Oh, snap. So, right here, I'd say overall, it looks cool. I don't like whatever this material you painted onto the sides here. I don't know. It looks so unnatural to me. And that could just be my opinion. Maybe I'm hating. But it just seems so unnatural. How this is just so flat and like weird, since it's like a mountain cave or something. I like the rock here. I think this should be the main thing, and this should be accent spots. But I think that's my only complaint with this. Overall, it does look pretty cool, and I would love to see like inside the cave when it's done. I love how you didn't keep the normal green grass. You also made that sort of a bluish purple. Looks really nice, but I can't get over how flat this mountainside looks. So for that reason, I am gonna go let's go 5 out of 10. Up next, guys, a map I made in an hour for a coffee. Wait, I made this map in an hour for a coffee. Wait, okay, I don't know exactly what that means, but if they literally built a map for a coffee, I am dead. I think it looks pretty good, man. Overall, I don't like the screenshot angles you picked, but I do overall like the map. I like these trees, nice and simple. I don't like how flat the palm tree is, I guess, but it's hard to find things to complain about in this map. So I am going to give you a 7 out of 10. I don't like this. The smooth plastic grass and then the concrete. Oh, I'm just going to go away before I lower it. Oh my gosh, guys. This one was submitted to the last rating your builds video, and it was right after I cut the video off. And when I scrolled and looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, would I love to put this in a thumbnail. I love everything Christmassy, and this build looks incredible, guys. 10 out of 10. I'm giving it to him. I'm gonna go 9.9 out of 10. I just noticed something. So I would personally Love to see these textures used with a lower opacity. They're just very loud, and they kind of stick out on the building. So 9.9 out of 10. Overall, I love this scene. I love how much is going on, how much detail there is. It looks amazing. 9.9 out of 10, man. Up next, we got something right here. A map I made with within 4 days. Cool. Superline 10. Alright, first things first, the map seems very, very flat, which I'm not exactly a fan of. And then you have smooth shaded mountainsides, but flat shaded trees and assets within the map, and it doesn't really mix too well with me. However, the paths look very smooth and clean, so I do like that. I would say shade smooth everything if you want shade smooth, and shade flat everything if you want shade flat. Other than that, add some height variations, and that would make the map look a lot better in my opinion. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. What is going on here? A city in the clouds. I don't know. I don't know how you would play this map. It feels more like an Obby stage. Oh, is it on top of this building? Is there another picture? Oh, we have horrible angles here, but I want to say that the map is on top of this building, and everything outside of that is like extra things to like look at. But if that's the case, that's very cool. I would love to see the map itself, because I believe it's on top of this building, unless this is just a cell spot. I'm not sure. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I think the idea is pretty cool. We're going to go a 6 out of 10. All right, we got a underground magical library of some sorts by Ollie. Let's check it out. It looks really good. Lighting's nice. I want to see this picture with the details. Yeah, this looks awesome, man. It doesn't look too copy and pasted. Like with the bookshelves, they all sort of have different books on them, different colors, angles, etc. I love how there's sort of books on the ground and like rocks on the ground. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word rocks. But I really like this. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I think it looks really good. Whoa, we have a low poly club penguin donut coffee shop. All right, there we go. Why? Honestly, the asset itself looks really good. The snow thing you added on in post does not. It looks real, it made it look real grainy. But this, like, it seems like this is really good. I love the snow on top, how you have like the sort of really cartoon look. Very, very nice. I'm gonna rate the asset alone, aka this building. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The photo overall, a 4 out of 10. That's how I feel. Up next, we got this by KOZ Kuma. It might be Koz Kuma? I have no idea. What is going on? What is, like, bro, I'm lost. Let me check out this. You killed it with lighting in this? That weird reflecting floor somehow works? Like, it doesn't, like, I don't know how it doesn't look bad, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but it looks really good. I love overall, you kept a very consistent style. There's a lot of lighting going on, and a lot of just, it seems very random, but also so thought out. So I'm not really sure what else to say. I'm gonna give you an 8 out of 10 on this. I really like it. I just can't tell what's actual assets and what's like assets in the mirror. Like, is this an item and this an item? Like, I have no idea. Or is this like a mirror, kind of like the floor? Who knows? Who knows? All right, up next, we got a lobby with oversaturated lighting. My first ever build. I'm proud of it. Let's check it out. For a first build, it's definitely pretty cool, but I got the same kind of gripes as I do with most of the other builds. It's too flat. This one seems a bit too small, and the textures on your ground are just so hard on the eyes. I would definitely recommend lowering, or I guess hiring the transparency so you see them a little less, but they're still visible. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Alright guys, the last one we're going to rate for today is a custom character skin for a project I'm working on. This is by Pixel Pengiven. Maybe that was supposed to be Penguin. I love this little dude. It looks, he's just cute. I really like this. For what it is, like, this isn't a whole scene or anything, but for what this is, if I'm rating this guy as a starter character, I gotta go a 10 out of 10, just because it reminds me of a very simple, cute game, and as long as the building style of the game kind of reflects the style of this character, I think it'd be very, very fun to play. But guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.